In the heart of the 13th century, a city gleamed like a jewel in the desert sun. Baghdad, the crown of the Islamic Golden Age, stood as a beacon of knowledge and progress. But on a fateful day in 1258, the world as they knew it was about to change forever. Picture a bustling metropolis, its streets alive with scholars, merchants, and dreamers. At its core, a treasure trove of human wisdom, the House of Wisdom. This grand library held the collective genius of generations, from groundbreaking scientific theories to profound philosophical musings. It was the pinnacle of human achievement, a testament to our insatiable curiosity and boundless potential. But dark clouds were gathering on the horizon. The Mongol hordes, led by the grandson of Genghis Khan, were advancing with unstoppable force. Their reputation preceded them, a wave of destruction that left nothing but ashes in its wake. As the thunder of hooves grew louder, the citizens of Baghdad faced an unthinkable question. Could the light of human knowledge be snuffed out in a single moment? The siege began, and with it, a race against time. While the city's defenses crumbled, a handful of brave souls embarked on a desperate mission. These unsung heroes, whose names are lost to history, knew that the true wealth of Baghdad lay not in gold, but in the written word. Under cover of chaos, they slipped into the House of Wisdom. With trembling hands, they gathered the most precious manuscripts, works that had survived centuries, crossing deserts and oceans to find a home in this grand repository of learning. Each scroll, each bound volume, represented a thread in the tapestry of human understanding. But as they worked, the city burned around them. The Mongol army, in an act of unparalleled brutality, began to systematically destroy everything in their path. The air filled with smoke and the screams of the dying. And then, a sight that would haunt witnesses for generations, the waters of the mighty Tigris River turned black. Not with blood, but with ink, thousands upon thousands of books, the accumulated knowledge of centuries, were cast into the flowing waters. It was as if history itself was being washed away. Can you imagine it? The despair of seeing humanity's greatest achievements dissolving before your eyes. The weight of knowing that ideas that had illuminated the world for so long were being extinguished in an instant. But even as all seemed lost, hope flickered in the shadows. Our band of scholars, clutching their precious cargo, sought escape routes from the doomed city. They knew that if they failed, it wouldn't just be Baghdad that suffered. The entire future of human progress hung in the balance. Think about it. What if they had failed? What if those manuscripts had never made it out of the city? How different would our world be today? Imagine a world without algebra, without the concept of zero, without the foundations of modern astronomy. Picture a reality where the works of Aristotle never reached the West, where the seeds of the Renaissance were never sown. It's a chilling thought, a dark age that might never have ended. As night fell on Baghdad, the scholars made their move. Disguised as refugees, they slipped past Mongol patrols, their hearts pounding with every step. Each carried a piece of humanity's legacy, knowing that discovery meant certain death. Days turned to weeks as they journeyed across harsh landscapes, always looking over their shoulders. Some didn't make it, succumbing to exhaustion or falling prey to bandits. But others pressed on, driven by a mission greater than themselves. Eventually, these brave few reached safety, scattering to distant lands. They carried with them not just books, but the very spark of human curiosity and innovation. In quiet corners of the world, they planted the seeds of knowledge that would one day bloom into new discoveries and revolutionary ideas. Back in Baghdad, the devastation was complete. The House of Wisdom, once a marvel of architecture and learning, lay in ruins. The city that had been the intellectual capital of the world was reduced to ashes and memories, but the story doesn't end there. For while buildings can be destroyed and books can be burned, ideas are not so easily extinguished. The knowledge that escaped Baghdad that day would go on to shape the course of human history in ways we're still discovering. From those rescued manuscripts, new centers of learning would arise. Universities in Europe would build upon the foundations laid by Islamic scholars. The Renaissance, the Enlightenment, the scientific revolution all owe a debt to those brave souls who risked everything to preserve our collective wisdom. And yet, we must ask ourselves, how much was lost? What groundbreaking theories, what profound insights, what potential cures or technological marvels were washed away in the Tigris that day? It's a question that haunts historians and scientists to this day. The sack of Baghdad serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of human knowledge. In an age where information seems infinite and instantly accessible, it's easy to forget how close we once came to losing it all. But it also stands as a testament to the indomitable human spirit. In the face of overwhelming odds, a few brave individuals chose to act. They understood that preserving knowledge wasn't just about saving books, it was about safeguarding the very essence of what makes us human. As we reflect on this pivotal moment in history, we re-left with a profound question. What are we doing today to protect and nurture the accumulated wisdom of our species? In a world still plagued by conflict and destruction, how can we ensure that the light of human knowledge continues to shine brightly for generations to come? The story of Baghdad's fall is more than just a historical footnote. It's a call to action, a reminder of our responsibility as custodians of human progress. Every time we open a book, every time we pursue a new idea or challenge an old one, we honor the sacrifice of those long-ago scholars. In the end, perhaps the most powerful legacy of the House of Wisdom is not the knowledge it contained, but the lesson it imparts. It teaches us that even in our darkest hours, hope can survive. That a single act of courage can ripple through time, shaping the destiny of entire civilizations. As we stand on the shoulders of giants, gazing into an uncertain future, let us remember the day human history was almost deleted forever. And let us vow to never let the flame of knowledge flicker so close to extinction again. For in that flame burns the very essence of our humanity, our curiosity, our creativity, our endless capacity for growth and understanding. It is a light that must never be allowed to go out.